Time now for the voice of the land on the Big Play Network with your hosts, Kevin Arnold and Always Positive Jay.
Why is it every time we're like so red hot, All-Star break comes? Like, that happens to us all the time.
You want to know something? I think it came at the right time. We're going to be playing 12 of the next 18
Yeah, they needed
days.
a break. Stupid Paris trip.
Yeah, the Paris trip, of course, they got to catch up on some of their games. So they're going to, I'm sure that Garland is probably going to sit out with, his, to recover from something minor. Donovan Mitchell will be out. I know Donovan Mitchell got a day off of practice today. He got an additional day off because he was the one actually doing stuff this weekend where, he didn't get a chance to go to Bahamas, Barbados, wherever these players went to get some sun. For this team, though, I think it came at the right time because Evan Mobley and Darius Garland just came back. There have been a lot of guys logging a lot of minutes and pushing this thing to the brink until those guys came back, and they were just able to sustain that going into the break. Now, are we going to see maybe some missed shots tomorrow night at the beginning? I could see that from both teams because, you haven't played in a week. Most of these guys haven't played in a week. Donovan Mitchell and Paolo Banchero did. And that's Pablo Banchero is the main star for the Orlando Magic, who will be in town tomorrow night. But guess what? The Cavs got to play tomorrow night and Friday, back-to-back right away. They play 5 and 7 or something like that.
Something like that.
And 12 and 18. That's a tough stretch. No matter what type of teams you're going against.
We'll have a lot to talk about.
We'll have a lot to talk about for sure. Maybe we'll have a food review next week as well on the show.
Maybe. I might make you wait a couple weeks.
I don't.
Maybe even a year.
You guys take your time. Savor it. Savor it. Let me know.
I'll probably eat this damn thing tonight. I ain't gonna lie.
If you do,
but you'll get your review when you get your review.
Okay.
Making you wait. We had to wait.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. That's fair. I'm here for all of it. But yeah, the Cavs kind of being pushed to the side. They're the number 2 team in the East. And I know why it is. Because
I don't know who's power ranking. They were like 3rd in the power rankings.
I think they were 1st the week before, though.
Really?
It was Fox Sports, I think it was, that had power rankings out today.
First?
Yeah, they had them first going into the All-Star break.
Over the Celtics?
Because they were the hottest team. But now that they've had a week to kind of, there's no basketball, to kind of look at the perspective. Number 1 team is the Celtics. Oh,
Fox Sports did
they're
that
number
to make
1 in the
Boston
East.
Fans mad, probably.
The number 2 team, I think, is the Minnesota Timberwolves. Oh, they're number 1 in the West. The top teams in the conferences are 1 and 2. Then the next team out of the top seeds are the Cavs. So that shows you that people are taking notice of what they're doing. Yes, it all comes down to what they do once the season turns to the postseason. They have to win a playoff series. They have to make a run. They got to do all this. Guess what? They can't prove that to you yet. We're only in February. It's going to be about, can you continue this stretch, or at least can you find another gear? And even if you're not winning 18 of 20, you're still playing better basketball than you're even playing now because Darius Garland and Evan Mobley don't have minute restrictions, and they're moving the basketball. They're finding this synergy between maybe Donovan and Jared Allen are together.
For you.
Garland and Mobley are together, and they're splitting up.
They were playing really good at the end of the half, even though it's more than half. Do you think that they can even get better? Because I do. I don't think they've even come close to the ceiling.
I don't think
yet.
they have because you have again.
Here's another thing. Why is everyone so damn scared of the Celtics? Do they have LeBron James or Michael Jordan? I didn't see Magic Johnson on the team. Is Kareem out there playing?
No, they
got Jason Tatum, great player. He ain't unstoppable.
No, he's not. And his partner in crime is Jaylen Brown.
He's a great player, too. He ain't unstoppable.
And yet Jaylen Brown just had one of the worst dunks of all time.
Oh, my God. Is that the one where he hit the front of the rim? Was that him?
No, he completed.
Oh, that was Luka that missed it.
He completed the dunk in the dunk contest, but he acted like he covered his eyes. But
he's
he
didn't.
The
guy who dunked it, went in, and as he's
took
landing, he's
5 steps and then put his like people were gonna not notice that he didn't.
Wasn't covering his eyes, dude. He was giving the dap.
No.
I'm just sticking up for him. I don't care.
I think he jumped over. It was either him or someone else jumped over a 5'3" guy that they sat in a chair.
Yeah, and then that other Mac dude comes out and jumps over Shaq. That was sweet. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
That dude can dunk, man.
And yet he's in the G League.
Is he in the G League?
Yeah, he's still in the G League. He says he's not going to give up on his dream to be in the NBA.
Oh, I wouldn't.
So
I'd play
he keeps making a name for himself in the dunk contest, but if you're only known as a dunker, you're not much of a baller. But I've seen highlights of Mac McClung. I know he's capable of being a baller, but does he let that one moment get so big in his head that he's not focusing on building the rest of his game? Guess what? Zach LaVine, and I feel bad that he tore his ACL, he was that next big thing in the dunk contest. But what did he do after he was done dunking? He developed an entire basketball game. He can shoot from the outside. He can set up other players. He can hit the mid-range. He can get to the bucket. He doesn't have to have those flashy dunks. And he had to change his game after an ACL tear. But that's a guy that, again, proved that after major knee injury can come back and still have success at this level and still be a main player. And he is the main player for the Bulls, and they want to get rid of him. I don't know.